Interesting.
Chelsea.
Heath at 14%.
Yeah, I was surprised a little bit.
Because they're, in terms of tight ends, man, there's not too many that are in right now either. That's a more exclusive class, kind of like the kickers.
Yeah.
And then thinking of some of the guys that are going to be up for that, like Antonio Gates coming up. You're going to have Gronkowski, Jason Witten too.
Yeah.
I think Hines, it's going to be tough to compare him to some of those guys getting in. Even like the Heath Millers.
Yeah,
some of the guys that are on the border. I was looking up. They're like, oh, some of the tight ends that are kind of snubbed from the Hall of Fame. Maybe they deserve a look. Heath. It all depends on what you're looking for. I guess you could stretch it. He's got 2 Pro Bowls. He's got the 2 championships. But there's some guys, man, like 5 Pro Bowls that are like not in, a couple All Pros and everything. And then in terms of even this era, like where do you view Greg Olsen? Because I would even say he might have a better shot over Heath Miller, and he's probably not even going to go in.
I can see that. But this is my issue, man. Like a guy like Greg Olsen, to me, if we're seeing guys like Ocho should get in as a receiver, right? I think Greg as a tight end, I kind of look at him in that same vein of like, yo, during this generation, you've been one of the top tight ends out here. Maybe not number 1 or number 2, but you've been in that conversation constantly since he's been playing. So I think that should make him a guy.
I think he at least deserves consideration. Heath Miller's a nominee. I just don't know if he's on Greg Olsen's level. I think if Olsen gets in, that's a little gateway for Heath.
Put it like if I'm the committee, I probably don't put in Greg. I like Gates. I like Kelsey. I like
Gronk easily.
That's a no-brainer. Definitely.
I think Jason Witten's definitely in.
Gonzalez and Witten. Though I think those 5 modern are locked in.
How do you feel about Jimmy Graham?
He had his moments too, but he also had the injuries, and that kind of like skewed the numbers as well. Like that's the part. Like if he would have kept it going like how it was when he was down in New Orleans and then early on in Green Bay, yes. But then I do feel like, I don't know if it was because of the injuries or what, but it took a little bit of a drop.